I'm Judge Reinhold.
I'm no internet name Anthony.
And I'm Diaper Chris.
And we're back with MindJack, the tabletop adventure by PK Fan.
I'm glad that you got it, because I was looking through the thread a couple of minutes ago before I came.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting my things together before I got to the studio. Could not find it in the thread.
It's PK Fan something I'll edit it in.
PK Fan 2004.
Finished up with MindJack, guys.
Oh, yes. Yes. One of our intrepid tasters designed a tabletop rules set, and I don't understand what 50% of that sentence meant, but luckily we have an expert on staff here at the MindJack.
That's right, guys. You guys are total nerdo tabletop versions.
Yep.
Luckily.
That's how those words get arranged.
but luckily you got an old pro.
An old salt.
Good old no internet name Anthony's.
You've been a part of many tabletop wars.
Oh my gosh. The campaigns I've been through.
Yeah.
Oh.
The tops you've tabled.
Brutal.
Mm-hmm. The heroes you've clicked.
I've seen good friends bludgeoned to death.
Clicked to death.
Clicked to death. No. You don't. This is. We're not using computers anymore. We're not clicking. There's no clicking involved here.
Okay, that's what that means.
We're rolling dice. We're using our imaginations. We're not bound by the limits of any computer system. We're gonna make up an adventure as we go.
We don't have to use too much of our imagination, because I see there's a board in front of us.
Well, you don't really need that. I thought it would be nice to have a little visual accompaniment for this adventure. So, I created a little board, and I think what we're going to do first here, I'm going to set up a scenario.
Okay.
You guys are going to create some characters.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I have to use graph paper?
You could, if you want to use graph paper, you can, but you don't have to. Anything you want, and then we're gonna go through and see if you guys are successful in your adventure or not.
The graph paper isn't required, so this T-square I brought is useless.
It's totally useless.
Can I use it as a weapon since we're using our imagination?
Certainly, I'll make up some stats for it.
And stop hitting you at the T-square. You're giving me perfectly symmetrical bruises.
And you've also provided us with snacks.
Yeah, no, I brought some snacks because it's not a true Dungeons and Dragons session unless you've got some snacks. I think the most important of which are the Cheeto and the Mountain Dew.
It is quite a spread.
Quite a spread.
Yeah, I hate both Monster and Mountain Dew, and I'm so thirsty.
Well, and yeah, I added the stipulation that if I was going to run this, you were going to have to drink Mountain Dew. So you've got a bottle right now. How's it working out for you?
Maybe the worst thing I've tasted in 3 years.
Great. All right, you guys want to get started?
Sure.
All right.
Now again, keep in mind, Chris and I have
no experience whatsoever. But luckily, the
I've never even seen one of these happen.
The rules that PK Fan provided, real simple. Normally, creating a character would take like a session in and of itself. We're not doing
and
that.
And you do
today.
this for fun, you say?
It's true. We would discuss group dynamics and
oh my god,
the merits.
This is like a marketing exercise.
Yeah. So no, we're not going to do
icebreakers.
We're not going to do that today. The character creation is going to be, you guys are going to pick 3 things, and then we're going to go from there. All right, so I'm going to read my prologue that I wrote up.
Okay.
And then we're going to create some characters.
So this is like a fan fiction you've invented.
It's essentially a fan fiction. And this
I'm really excited.
I am too, considering I know nothing that happened in MindJack.
Right, and that was the hard thing about writing this, is I really don't know that much. Lyle sat in his office. Damn, what a boring day. Not a drop of awesome cybernetic action to be found, he thought, making special note to compliment himself on his clever wordplay. Action. Ha! It was days like these where he thought his mom was right. Maybe he should have gone to beauty school. Just then, his intercom rang. It was the boss. Lyle, we have an urgent mission for you. A top-secret NERKAS testing facility in Antarctica has gone dark. We suspect foul play. We're deploying you right away. Finally, some action around here, Lyle said both sarcastically and coolly while brushing his hand through his stiff, gelled hair. Don't get too excited, Lyle. There's a catch. NERKAS wants one of their men on the inside. Ugh, Lyle exclaimed, sounding like a badass Charlie Brown. It gets worse, Lyle. This man, well, he's not really a man at all. He's a cybernetically enhanced military-grade ape-borg.
Ape-borg?
Yeah, ape-borg. Just what I needed. Lyle sighed. Monkey business. He grabbed his gun and his pomade and made his way to the helipad.
Wow.
Wow.
my whistle is wet with anticipation. Wow.
I am excited.
I am too. too.
So one of you guys is going to be playing the part of our friend Lyle.
It's like an anti-hero story.
From the MindJack adventure.
Can I be the ape?
And one of you can play the ape. So
I'll be the ape.
I think
All right, I'll be Lyle.
okay. The first thing we should do is you should name your ape character.
Okay, so he's Lyle. He doesn't get to rename Lyle.
No, I wouldn't. Come on. I would never change that name.
And it should be noted that this is either a prologue or a sequel to MindJack. I'm not really sure. It takes place sometime in the MindJack time.
The MindJackiverse.
Right.
Wow, so I need a name for the ape. I want to name him Pop-pop. Pop-pop the ape.
Pop the ape. So the only thing that we have to do to create our characters in our friend
PK
Fan's adventure is you have to pick a number between 2 and 9.
1.
This is going to represent how much of you is good at doing things that a human could do, like shooting guns or seducing ladies or...
Well, it's me. It's 0.
and how good you're doing...
You could have said that any better, my man.
And how good you are at doing mechanical things, like hacking a cybernetic terminal.
Oh, 10.
So, the closer you are to 10... the better you are at cyber things. The closer you are at 1, the better you are at human things.
Oh, it's a scale.
It's a scale, yeah.
Oh.
So
Like
number
the cyber scale.
How do I become chaotic neutral?
Well, we'll discuss that later. I mean, you're Lyle. You're technically already chaotic neutral, to be fair.
4.
When we're rolling to see how good you are at doing a human thing like shooting a gun or seducing a lady,
Mhm.
you're going to want to roll under a 4. Okay? So a 3, 2, or a 1 will be a success in that. Or did you want to be more mechanical or more human?
Okay, I meant 6.
Okay, so you're going to be a 6.
I
Okay.
already wrote down 4.
Now change that to a 6, please.
I have stricken the 4, and we now have a 6.
Okay.
Right, thank you.
So I get to pick my number
You get to
now?
pick your number now, too.
What side is cooler?
Well, I mean, it depends.
Because I'm the cool one.
Do you want to think about party balance, or you want to think about being
Coolness.
cool, super badass?
Yeah, like the Fonzie.
I
Ape.
think
Like this ape hits a banana machine and a cyber
I think
banana
what
comes out.
Fonzie is inherently superhuman. That's his most defining characteristic, right?
So a 2.
So no, you would want to be higher. So you would want to be like a 9 or
Okay.
an 8 or a 9.
I think I want to be a 9 because it's like the yin to Judge's 6.
Okay, cool.
It's yang.
So
That's
Judge
good.
is,
That's good. We're an odd couple.
Judge is
Yeah.
a little more balanced. You're a little more towards the human side.
Yeah, so for
As
those
a monkey.
as a monkey.
for those keeping score at home, Judge is 6 and Pop-pop is 9.
Now the only thing left we have to do is to pick some traits.
Traits.
So like,
I want to be good at fishing.
well, okay.
I want to be cool.
I want people to like me.
So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pick out a short little phrase that describes your character, and it's gonna give some bonuses to dice rolls that pertain to that sort of thing.
Okay.
So like, and those sort of represent the arts that we had in MindJack. Like I had sharp bullet.
Oh, okay.
So things like that. So like, how do you want Lyle? How do you want your version of Lyle to be?
Well, my Lyle naturally always carries a nail file on hand for sharpening his bullets.
Right, of course.
I thought of that on the spot.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
Thank you. Lyle has a devil-may-care attitude. He's also very proud of his Hispanic heritage,
Right.
being Lyle Fernandez.
Right.
It's unclear what Hispanic country he's from, and he takes great care in never saying what that would indicate that. He talks about taking siestas, but he's also very excited to host the World Cup.
Okay. Okay, so maybe due to the nature that he's always well rested.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so like, could you pick like a short phrase from that, like?
Devil may care, but I sure don't.
Perfect. I love it. Devil may care. So when you're trying to do any action that might be considered extreme, right? Something that's difficult or extra cool, like if there's an explosion in the background, you're gonna get a +1 to your dice roll on that.
Oh, cool.
And that'll be up to me. But if you think of there's a situation where you'll use it.
His collar is popped too, just in case that plays into your narrative.
Okay.
Please remember that.
I'll note that. What about you,
I mean, Lyle has such a rich backstory. I don't
Well,
know.
but that's the beauty about creating an RPG is, you're a little locked in the mold, Judge, but you're free to create a character to anything that you think is cool or
Well, a Pop-pop, a cybernetic ape, as you know, he came from the cybernetic plains of Africa. His father, he's actually Pop-pop Jr.
Okay.
He dropped the Junior, though, because he just doesn't like being called Junior. But his father was actually named Pop-pop as well.
Okay.
And he just wanted his cybernetic monkey son, to follow in his footsteps and be a football player that he never could because he blew out his quad during his senior year.
Okay.
Never got that scholarship. So Pop-pop was pursuing a football degree, but then he succumbed to the allure of beautiful ape women.
Okay.
And he went down a slippery slope, which eventually led to Pop-pop just getting heavy drug...
Slippery banana slope.
He fell down a slippery banana slope that eventually led to Pop-pop, drugs, alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
He entered a recovery program after a few interventions, several suicide attempts, and overdoses later.
Okay.
Pop-pop is here today
Okay.
to be part of Lyle's adventure.
Great.
And they have a connection because they both, Pop-pop being from Africa,
Right.
Lyle being of a Hispanic heritage.
Sure, minorities, which is what you're saying.
Cyber minorities.
Yeah, they have a real connection.
Okay.
Like a Chris Rock, Jackie Chan.
Okay.
Pop-pop doesn't like when Lyle touches the radio.
Okay, so what
Starts screaming and baring his teeth.
so what you've told me sort of is first of all, the drug recovery program, to succeed in one of those, you gotta have a lot of willpower. So maybe any time that the monkey is trying to be coerced, you're going to get a +1 to your roll against that. Also, what you said is, in the short time you've known each other, you've become good friends with Lyle Fernandez. And what that says to me is, anytime that Lyle might be in danger, you're going to get a +1 to your roll on all of the things that would pertain to saving Lyle.
Yeah, exactly. And Lyle actually likes to carry, I didn't say this earlier, Lyle likes to carry Pop-pop around on his shoulders, kind of like Mac and me.
No, that's my decision. And I'm going with it.
All right, so if you guys want to move together at any time...
we can.
You can do
You
that
can opt to do that.
Okay, good.
You can opt to
Very
move
good.
together.
Yeah, so I need to come up with a phrase, though, still.
It doesn't really matter.
Okay, good.
Well, cool. We're going to start with our first little scenario, and this is going to involve you guys trying to get into the secret military base that was described in our prologue. So,
Okay.
I'm going to take a second here and set the scene. We've got the mat out a little bit here, so
That's nice.
this is sort of going to be the front of the area here. I'm gonna
Rogue NERKAS facility.
exactly to the Rogue NERKAS facility. The Rogue NERKAS facility will be somewhere around the Cheetos, but we're not going to worry about
For now,
that too
this
much.
is it's covered in the Cheeto dust fog of war.
Exactly. So I'm gonna throw some miniatures out, one for both of your characters and some ne'er-do-wells. So I'm gonna take a break for a quick second and set that up, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. We got the scene set, as y'all can see. I thought I'd go through and explain a little bit of PK's rules. We should probably provide a link for people who want to follow along.
Yes, I'll link the PDF.
Now, that being said, am I going to stick hard and fast to these rules? I think people who have listened this far already know that's not going to be the case.
What is our motto? To have fun.
Have fun. Have fun.
That's our business
And
plan.
that's my motto as a dungeon master too.
That's good.
I'm gonna awesome is always better than following the rules. The rule of cool. That's what I say.
Me too, just like my ape, who's cool.
So again, let's explain some of these rules real quick. Basically, PK created a system that mirrors MindJack, and like there you have energy points to MindJack stuff and heal your comrade. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Basically, when it's your turn as the players, and I'll let you know when that is, you're going to be able to do sort of two things every turn. And you can say what those two things are. And basically, you can use your two things to move and to shoot, or to shoot twice, or to, I don't know, open a trap. There's not going to be any traps.
We'll call them action points.
Action points.
Yes.
So yeah, you can use your action points to do
HP.
To do
Not
whatever,
because of their HP.
whatever the heck you want. You can use it to heal your friend Lyle, or you can try and hack into a terminal.
Okay. I have a question.
Go ahead.
What are we doing?
All right, so
What is the objective here?
So, as you recall from our prologue, there's been a NERKAS facility in Antarctica has gone dark.
Mhm.
That's all the facts and fiction you have
Okay,
on the.
I thought this was just video games you couldn't pay attention to.
No,
So-
I'm saying like.
so you're-
I don't understand what to do when there's not a tutorial holding my hand.
you,
in the process
you-
on the screen.
as a NERKAS ape, and Lyle as an FIA member, need to go in and try and recover this
Twice over
facility.
agent.
Twice over agent. Need to go in and try and recover this facility.
Okay.
What adventures will await you? Only I can say.
Oh boy.
So there's no immediate objective like return the 10 slimes to the slime.
We gotta
master.
get in the door.
You got to get inside the facility
Okay.
and see what's going on.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I need to know.
So mission 1, enter Pop-pop. That's the thing I named it. Your Danny DeVital touches down right outside the base.
Do I spike the football after it touches down?
Would you like to?
No.
Okay, then no.
But it does remind me of the time that Pop-pop and Lyle played catch in the front yard.
Organic.
Tell me more.
That's it.
Okay.
They played catch.
Cool. So, you land Hot LZ. Immediately, you notice in front of the facility 3 scientists. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Who seem to have been captured by 3 terrorist-looking individuals. You note immediately that they don't look anything like the bad guys from MindJack, because I didn't have any appropriate miniatures to represent them. So thus, they're shabby, and they're using outdated weaponry. You note that this is strangely bizarre, because this NERKAS facility would have been very well guarded.
All right. Well, I spend my turn nodding at Pop-pop, and then I slick back my hair, and then I cock my gun.
Fantastic. The terrorists don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Well, I spend my turn observing that the scientists seem to be holding vacuum cleaners. I ask.
All right. We're gonna have to explain some things to Diaper here. Just because the scientists appear to be holding vacuum cleaners with their miniature doesn't necessarily mean that that's exactly how they're represented in the in-game universe. Remember the concept that we created called Mind Canon.
That's right.
This adventure is happening in all of our imaginations. Just because it's represented here on the board doesn't mean things look exactly the same.
Okay, so I say to Lyle, those scientists look like they're holding vacuum cleaners. I think they're actually guns, though. Maybe we should lay low here and put up our shields. My shield is a giant banana.
Fantastic. Let's see if the terrorists overheard your conversation. No, it seems like they're stupid idiots and they haven't heard you yet.
Lyle, I was right.
You dang monkey. That's how I spend my turn, is admonishing him. Then I hit him with a newspaper. All right, so we wasted another turn.
Okay, great. The terrorists seem to be too busy interrogating the scientists to notice you.
Ugh, Pop-pop, we gotta take care of this. So Lyle is going to move out from cover and move using that dumb the strafing thing.
Okay.
He's gonna strafe from that one barrier to that other barrier.
All right, sounds good. So we're going to pick up Lyle here and move him over to the other barrier. Okay, so Lyle moves up to the barrier. What is he going to do from there?
He's going to try to reload his gun, but he's gonna use the wrong button.
And accidentally shoot?
Yes.
Okay, so
So
Lyle...
he throws a grenade at his feet.
So Lyle, in a inefficient attempt to reload his gun, which is already full of ammunition, accidentally fires off some rounds. Let's see if he accidentally hits some terrorists.
All right, roll the dice. It is a 6.
Okay, so unfortunately, because your score, you picked a what? A
6.
6? Unfortunately, you need to roll lower than a 6, so you need a 5.
Oh, now I've done it.
So you've clearly alerted the terrorists to your location, but they're preparing their guns and aren't quite ready yet. So
They have musketeers. They have muskets from the Revolutionary
Well,
War.
this-
That's why they're called Minutemen.
So all these turns are sort of going to be happening at the same time. So they're sort of reaching for their pistols as Pop-pop takes his action. Pop-pop, what would you like to do?
Well, first Pop-pop says, let's lock and load.
Okay.
And then he cocks a banana and he throws the banana, which is actually a banana grenade.
Okay, great.
AKA a banana bomb.
Okay.
He throws it to Lyle to catch it.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to ask that Lyle move it forward.
Okay.
Throw it at the terrace.
So,
after. So it's kind of like we're daisy chaining a banana bomb.
Do you yell hot banana?
No, I say let's lock and load.
Okay.
And I cock the banana.
Great. So you've got banana bombs apparently, which I'm totally cool with.
All right, should I roll the dice whether or not I catch it?
Well, let's see if he efficiently throws the banana to you. You
great.
succeeded.
Oh, good.
The banana's on target. Let's see if Lyle can catch it here.
4.
All right, so you succeed.
Oh, hey.
Oh, he did it.
Yeah.
You caught the banana grenade. Because that was such an efficient display of action, would you like to try and wing this banana at the terrorists who are still
Yes.
fumbling with their...
Yes, it's got to be now. I peel the banana bomb.
Okay, that's everyone knows that's how a banana bomb works. You got to peel it
Probably
first.
gotta eat it.
I try to eat it, but it's way too hard
No,
because it's mostly metal and
dense.
explosives.
Yeah, it's plastics, explosives, and yeah, you're not gonna want to eat that. So.
All right, so I throw it.
Okay, so you want to give me a dice roll? We're gonna add a +1 to this because you guys successfully executed a cool action before.
This is the death one.
Okay, so you critically failed.
So
Unfortunately,
it explodes and Lyle blinks.
You can only see his eyes though. He's like,
Yes.
oh, it's all.
Unfortunately, as you remove the banana peel, which as we know is the detonating device to a banana bomb, you slip on the banana peel, toss the banana peel upwards, and it lands right on your chest.
Oh man, this is not my day. It's no Cinco de Mayo.
You'll probably have a round or two before that sucker goes off. So in your next turn, you're going to want to be extra careful to not blow yourself up with that banana bomb.
Yeah, you're gonna want to take that banana bomb off your chest, my man, and eat it. It's good source of protein.
By now, the terrorists have sort of realized
Gotten bored and went shopping.
that you guys are chowderheads. But that being said, you are a threat to them, at least in some way.
Okay.
They're going to move up and start firing on your position.
Uh-oh.
Fortunately, you've slipped behind a piece of cover there, so they're going to have a hard time shooting you, Lyle. But they are going to shoot at your monkey friend.
Oh no!
Okay.
That's my guy.
Starting to move up here.
I got a plan, Lyle.
Okay.
Don't worry. Just like the time I had a plan when we were at the top of the Empire State Building.
Oh, those good times. Those
And
good
that
times.
Danny DeVito was firing at us. What are the planes called again?
Danny DeVitols.
Danny DeVito's.
But we're NERKAS employees. I don't understand. That was just a dispute. I guess.
Yeah, it was
All right, so the
about healthcare coverage.
all three fire their semi-automatic weapons at your position. Two of them, their shots are way off target, but one of them, their shots land pretty close to you. I'm going to have you roll your 6-sided dice.
Roll. I got a 4.
Unfortunately, several of the rounds managed to find their way into your
butt. Your cyber butt.
My plush monkey banana butt.
He has a cyber butt, remember?
Oh, cyber butt.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
You're not incapacitated yet, but you're definitely feeling hurt.
Okay. So I got a plan.
Okay, yeah, it's your guys' turn again.
I want a MindJack out of my monkey body and into the banana on Lyle's chest.
Great plan. It's smart. All right, so
This is why we're the best.
All right.
so
what do I
you
gotta-
succeed. I'm gonna give you a little. This is your little floaty counter. I'm gonna put it right here,
Okay.
right next to Lyle, because that's where the banana bomb is.
Okay. No, I succeed in inhabiting the banana bomb.
You
Now,
successfully inhabit the banana bomb.
I want to jump the banana bomb, kind of like hop like a jumping beam
Okay,
over the cover to the terrorists.
okay.
Okay.
Now, what do I need to do?
Let's roll a dice and make it up from there.
All right. Oh, I got a skull.
Well, fortunately for you, this was a mechanical action, which means you want to try and roll over your
good.
score, which is a 9. So the only possible way you could have succeeded was rolling a 10. And guess what? You rolled a 10. So the banana bomb deftly jumps up and lands right in front of one of the terrorists.
Ooh, good job.
Wow, this is just like that time, Lyle, that I ate all that ice cream. You said you better not do that, and then I ended up vomiting on a robber that was running with a carriage that I stole from a woman
That was good times.
when we were on Venice Beach.
Unfortunately, one of the scientists is also too close and appears to bite the dust.
Just a little collateral damage.
So, you now have 2 scientists left, but there are also 2 terrorists left. Lyle, it's your turn. What do you want to do? You are currently prone.
They didn't have prone in the game.
Okay, well,
He's
you're
crouched.
You're currently crouched.
All right, so this is my turn. I'm gonna say, looks like you'll never be the head of a major corporation.
Oh, very
and
good.
and I take aim at one of the terrorist heads,
Okay.
and I'm gonna roll the dice. 9.
Okay, so that's a fail.
Sure it's not a 6?
Oh wait, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 6.
It doesn't matter, it would have failed anyway. You gotta roll a 5 or under.
Damn it.
The
I tried,
shots,
Judge.
the shots whiz by the terrorists, and let's see. And unfortunately, managed to find their way into the scientist behind him.
Oh, no.
He promptly dies. You've got 2 actions a turn. Would you like to make another shot at the terrorist?
Okay, so I'm loud. I say, oops. Well, unregardless, that's no way to get ahead in life. And he takes aim at the next scientist.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, not the terrorist. Excuse
Oh,
me.
good.
Death.
Let's see if the terrorist... the scientist... You managed to miss both the scientist and the terrorist
Oh,
this
thank
time.
goodness.
Lyle has 2 lazy eyes.
Wow, you son of a bitch.
Oh,
That's
hey.
what Pop-pop said.
Wow. You shouldn't swear like that.
Oh, no, that's just
I didn't raise him
character.
that way.
That, what Pop-pop did. Pop-pop Senior.
I'm his adoptive dad. I took him under my wing as soon as he joined NERKAS HQ. He was my intern. He shadowed me for a week. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I just gotta sit here. And I do Excel spreadsheets.
Lyle kept getting mad at Pop-pop because he kept bringing coffee with a banana in it. He's like, there's no banana in the coffee, Pop-pop. And he just like would scream like a monkey and throw it at the wall.
Okay.
We had a few HR issues.
Understandable. I mean, in that situation, it's impossible. It's almost impossible.
So
to
this
not.
reminds me of that time.
Right. Exactly. You're having some trouble here. It's reminding you your troubles in the office.
Can we get a +1 to something whenever we reminisce?
Sure.
To kind of help us out, too.
I was gonna say you guys are not so hot at the rolling of dice. That's all right. You'll luck will eventually come around to you guys.
Okay.
That's what I say.
The 2 remaining terrorists will see that Lyle has jumped up and take 2 shots at him because he's the closer of the 2 targets. Both of them unfortunately missed though. I guess
Oh, good.
fortunately for you guys.
So here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm going to take my monkey behind. And I am going to...
Aren't you still in the spirit?
You still are in the spirit, but if you'd like to jack out of the spirit,
Well,
you can do that.
I want to take the spirit and go into that last scientist.
Great. Sounds
Okay.
like a good plan. All right, so you overtake the scientist.
All right, now I want to go back to my dormitory to post on forums about how I don't like the latest Dragon Age.
Okay, so
As scientists do.
The scientists are want to do.
so you
I said, what is this? They expect us to be excited about jumping? That's what I want them to post
okay.
on the forum.
So great. So you move back to the entrance, which is again where the Cheetos are at, and you try to get into the door. Unfortunately, I read this. The memories of the scientists don't bleed over, so you're gonna have to try and decipher the passcode on the door.
How many digits?
It's 4 digits. You can try and use your hacking ability, which
I would like. Is that a pipe
unfortunately,
dream minigame?
yes. Unfortunately, you're really bad at pipe dreaming, and you're going to need to roll a 10 on the 10-sided die. No,
I got a 10. That's a 10.
it's a 6. So,
Try to trick them. Does my deception work? I decept you into making it a 10.
so you've gotten like half of the pipes aligned correctly, but it's going to take you some more time.
Okay.
So you can continue working on it in the next turn, but unfortunately, your turn right now is done. What about you, Lyle? What would you like to do?
Lyle's run out of head puns, so now he's just gritting his teeth and desperately trying to shoot the guy.
Great.
So, 3.
Oh, that's a success. Okay.
Good.
Bam, bam, bam. I like making sound effects.
It's good.
Your 3 of the shots you fire in the semi-automatic burst find their way home. You see the terrorist kneel down, like he's able to be
Oh, I get jacked him.
mind-jacked.
Do I roll
You
to see whether or not
no,
I can?
you can just mind-jack him
Okay.
automatically.
Oh, good.
I would love to MindJack him,
Okay.
so I do.
So you mind-jack him. That's going to be your other action. So he's going to activate first, and he's going to turn on his friend. His friend has no idea what's going on, very confused, and he fires some shots at him. Unfortunately, his shots, like most of them in the video game, also miss. His friend, perturbed, is going to fire back at him, and he also misses because he's
These guys.
It's a battle of wits.
Battle of wits here. Rolling a lot of misses, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you're looking at it. So it seems like those two are engaged in a like you said, a battle of wits right now. Might be an opportune time to aid your friend in sneaking into the facility.
Oh.
Or you could try and kill both of them.
What I do instead is I take out the guy's wallet and I take the money out of it and I throw it as close as I can to Lyle. So let me see how far it gets by rolling the dice.
Okay, well, see if you can successfully pick his pocket.
I'm picking my own pocket.
Oh, you're picking your... Well,
You say...
No, I'm the guy at MindJack. I'm robbing him of his
Smart. That's really
Is
smart.
that legal? Is that just giving money?
When the Lyle does it, I got an 8.
Okay, so you throw it in... are you trying to throw it back...
To Lyle.
Back towards the body that Lyle is
Yes.
in? Okay. I gotcha. So you throw it sort of near Lyle. He's pretty close. He can spend a move and move over and pick up the wallet if he wants to.
Okay.
All right. First, I want to do a wallet check of my scientist.
Well,
Can I get a wallet check?
you're too far away from the wallet right now.
No, he's MindJacked.
Into the scientist.
I think he saw what happened, and now he has to make sure that his wallet's still there.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gonna check and see if his wallet is there. Sure.
Do I have to roll to do that? Is that a action point?
Yeah, roll to see if you can. All right, you have your wallet.
Okay, good.
Your wallet's still on. All right, you breathe a sigh of relief.
Okay, good. I breathe a sigh of relief.
But then you remember your monkey. You don't actually care.
No, I'm not a monkey. I'm the scientist.
Yeah, but your soul's a monkey.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm always thinking of bananas, even though I'm a
And
scientist.
then you start thinking of bananas. And there's your turn.
That's right. Okay. Great turn.
No, you have a whole nother action point.
Okay, I want to get in the door.
Okay, sure. What?
Can I try ringing the doorbell?
You could you could try ringing the doorbell. There doesn't appear to be a doorbell, but you could try.
Nah, I
pressing
better
button.
not do that.
Okay.
Then.
It's
Can
good.
I try going through the mail slot?
You're a man. You're full-size man.
Unfortunately, there is no mail slide. It appears to be like one of those future sliding
Okay.
doors.
You gotta
was
look
thinking-
around for clues. Oh, there's a 4-digit pin code.
It's a 4-digit pin code. You were checking your wallet earlier.
Maybe I should take the money out of my wallet. You see where I'm going with this? And throw it at Lyle. I want to do that.
Okay, smart.
8.
Well, unfortunately, this universe still uses a paper currency system. So you take a wad of money and try and throw it. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to throw paper money, so it just sort of scatters in the breeze all around
I
you.
thought I saw something on the dollar there. Was that a 4-digit pin code scribbled on the dollar?
Nope.
No,
Oh.
it wasn't.
That was just a serial number. And no relation.
Oh, harumph.
All right, while you
Tried to guide the guider.
While you chowderheads are monkeying around over there, the two terrorists, the one that's hacked and the regular one, continue their firefight. Surprisingly, your hacked terrorist manages to put a few bullets into the non-hacked terrorist, and
Good AI.
the
This game has good AI.
the non-hacked terrorist does the same. So your hacked terrorist falls over dead, and the last terrorist takes a knee, looking suitably mind-jackable.
Whoa, wow.
I'm thinking like the hack terrorist as he died. He's like, oh, where's my wallet?
All right, it's your turn again.
All right, well, I'm going to go pick up the money first. 7. So I accidentally reach down to the money and I miss it.
You
and I
did.
pick up a pile of snow instead.
No, that was a suitably easy action. So you
Okay.
succeed in picking up the money.
Okay. And then I am going to cover the distance between me and the front gate to help out Pop-pop.
Okay, so you run up and get to the front. I'm not even going to move these guys at this point. We're just cleaning up.
Okay.
All right, Pop-pop, it's your turn.
All right, I'm thinking I got to get through that door.
You're right.
I'm thinking the only way to do it at this point is brute force, because certainly there wouldn't be any clues.
Certainly. All right, well, let's see if you can use your ape strength to...
Spirit ape. I'm still the scientist.
Oh, that's right. Oof.
That's embarrassing.
I mean, you got
Wait
some...
a minute. Why don't you just unjack the guy and then we'll ask him?
Oh, that's a good point.
Can we do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to unjack the guy, and who's available to be jacked into?
Yourself? Or this terrorist over here?
All right.
Get
this
back
ain't gonna
into the
work.
monkey.
All right. I'm going to get back in the monkey. Put me back in the monkey.
Okay, you're back in the monkey.
It feels good to be home, I say. Then I eat a banana.
Okay.
No, I don't eat a banana. That's not my action.
Okay.
All right. Now what I want to do is run towards the door.
Okay, so you run towards the door.
I want to use my bionic ape strength to break down the door.
Absolutely. That sounds like a pretty reasonable action.
All right.
Action. Hey, Congratulations. You find it very difficult, but eventually you're able to pry the doors open with your brute monkey strength.
Ah, good. And after I open it up, I say, honey, I'm home.
I kill the scientist, so there's no witnesses.
Okay, the scientist is dead. Congratulations. Well, guys, there you go. You succeeded your first mission in the
Wow.
the
That was good.
MindJack RPG.
That was a doozy.
Wow, we've been on so many missions, Lyle. This is one of our most memorable yet, I think.
Oh, yeah. Remember the time when you used your brute monkey strength to open the door?
I know, I didn't think we were going to make it out alive, but here we are. Remember the time I went skiing?
What secrets will be around the corner? We'll find out next time as we continue MindJack, the RPG.